What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that summer league analysis on the Miami Heat, just putting a spanking to the San Antonio Spurs in a summer league California classic. The Heat didn't start the game off great, neither did the Spurs, but the Spurs did win the first quarter 13-12. Heat won the second quarter 20-16, and they also won that third quarter 24-22. They finished off the Spurs with a 26-18 fourth quarter. Um, they start off 1-0. And let's talk about the Spurs first because they had the most players playing. They have a lot of guys that they like. They have a lot of guys that they want to fit. The problem is they don't really have that many roster spots. So some of these guys are going to be gone without a doubt. And a lot of them honestly didn't play that well anyway when they was on the court. Nate, number 31, 13 minutes, 0-2 from the field. He did get one rebound, two blocks, two personal fouls. He finished as a +4 and plus minus. Couldn't make a shot, couldn't get to the free throw line. It sucks. You got to like the fact that he did get two blocks, though. That was the highlight of his night. And other than that, he didn't really play that much. Carter Bryant, 21 minutes, 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3. He did get 5 boards with that and an assist. He also had 3 turnovers. He fouled like crazy. He had 7 of them. They kept going at him because they knew they can do whatever they wanted to him, and it worked out for the most part. -9 and plus minus, he finished with 7. Davis Jones, Garcia, 21 minutes. He was 4 of 15 from the field. He had the green light to do whatever he wanted to do. Somebody had to look to score. Somebody had to put the ball in the basket. And tonight was his night. He didn't do it efficiently, I can tell you that much. But he did get to the free throw line at an abundance level. 9 of 10 from the free throw line, 7 boards. 2 of them was offensive with a steal, 3 turnovers, and 2 personal fouls. He was a -8 and plus minus. He finished with 18 points, which was the most points on the San Antonio Spurs tonight. Harrison Ingram, 12 minutes. He was 1 of 7, couldn't make a shot. The only shot that he did make was a 3, but he went 1 of 3 from the 3-point line. 5 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, 2 assists, 3 steals. He was a +3 and plus minus. He had 3 points. Amari Moore, he ended up having 19 minutes. He was 0-3 from the field. It was all 3-point attempts. He did still contribute by getting 4 boards. One of them was offensive, and he also had 1 steal, 1 block, 4 turnovers, and 2 personal fouls. He was a +2 and plus minus. Number 26, I don't want to butcher his name. He played 17 minutes. He was 2 of 5 from the field. He grabbed 5 rebounds. 3 of them was offensive with an assist and a block, 2 turnovers. He also had 9 personal fouls, which is just crazy. -16 and plus minus with 4 points. The other guy, number 15, I don't want to butcher his name. They got a lot of foreign-born players. 9 minutes for him, 5 rebounds. 1 of them was offensive. -4 and plus minus. He didn't come close to scoring the basket because the easiest shots on the court is a layup and a free throw. He didn't make any of those because he missed all his free throws tonight. Noah played 2 minutes. He didn't do absolutely anything but finished the game as a +3. Monty did the same with 2 minutes played. He finished with a personal foul, which is bad. But he was a +3 and plus minus. Kyle Managus, 18 minutes for him, 1 of 6 from the field. He was 0 of 4 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He finished with 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. He was a -8 and plus minus. He finished with 3 points. Muhammad played 2 minutes. He finished with 1 rebound and an assist. He was a +3 and plus minus. He didn't make a shot, so he finished with 0 points. Cam Carter, 2 minutes. He was 1 of 2 from the field. He also was a +3 and plus minus with 2 points. Josh, 6 minutes. He was 3 of 5 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He finished with 7 points, and he did get 3 rebounds, with 1 of them being offensive. He had 1 personal foul also. Agbo, I think his name is Chibuza. I don't really know how to say his name either. He's number 23, 14 minutes. He was 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 4 from three, one rebound. He also had finished the game as a minus 11 and plus minus. He finished with 5 points. Dexter Dennis, 23 minutes, 3 of 7 from the field, 1 of 4 from three. He did have 4 rebounds and 1 assist. He also had 1 turnover and 2 personal fouls. He finished as a minus 15 and plus minus with 7 points. Jameer Nelson Jr. had some good highlights of dunking that basketball, having fun out there, flying and gliding in that air. 20 minutes played. He finished 5 of 9 from the field, 1 of 2 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 5 assists, which was really good to see him give up that basketball and still be able to score. But he did have 4 turnovers to go along with that. He also had 2 personal fouls and it was a minus 15 and plus minus. He finished with 13, was one of the only players on this entire roster with all these guys playing to get 13 points or double figures, I should say. And it's crazy, but it happens. And it happened tonight for the Spurs. They had way too many people playing, way too many people having the ball, way too many things that they didn't even know what they was doing out there and how they should be doing it. It was just a mess out there on the court, and they couldn't even make a basket sometimes. But it happens sometimes when you watch Summer League or even the California Classic with a lot of young players who's still trying to find their identity, still trying to find what works and what doesn't work, and how they can make it work and how they can do it better than they did it before on other levels. But the Miami Heat, they kept it short, simple, and sweet, and very, very small. Khalil Ware shouldn't be playing in California Classic. He shouldn't be playing in Summer League, if I had to be honest, but he didn't really dominate also. He played 27 minutes. He was 5 of 14 from the field, 0 of 4 from three, 4 or 5 from the free throw line. He got 7 boards and 2 of them was offensive with an assist. He also had 2 steals and 3 blocks. He's fast, he's strong, he's long, he's athletic. He has a good IQ on how to go for the ball, when to go for the ball, and how not to get caught with somebody's body that can help them get to the free throw line. He also finished with 1 personal foul, only 2 turnovers. He was a +8 and plus minus with 14 points. Keishad Johnson, 28 minutes, 3 of 7 from the field, 0 of 2 from three, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 9 boards. 2 of them was offensive, 4 blocks, also 2 personal fouls. He was a +8 and plus minus. He finished with 9. Capas Paracas, I don't really know how to say his name, number 25, 22 minutes. He was a 1 of 7 from the field, 0 of 4 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 3 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, a +1 and plus minus, 3 points. Pelly Larson, 28 minutes, 4 of 12 from the field, 0 of 4 from three, 10 of 11 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, a +5 and plus minus, 18 points for him. Um, he had the most points in for the Miami Heat, I should say, and he actually had the most points in the game, tied with David Jones Garcia. Kira Lewis Jr., 20 minutes, 2 of 8 from the field, 0 of 3 from the 3 point line, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 1 turnover, a -1 and plus minus 4 points. And Godin, or you can say Golden, 12 minutes, 3 of 6 from the field, 0 of 1 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive, 1 assist, 1 personal foul. He was a +3 and plus minus. He had 7. And then you look at Javante Cook, 23 minutes, 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 5 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 1 personal foul, a +16 and plus minus 8 points. For him, couldn't really make a three, but he still was able to get to the free throw line, couldn't really make a free throw. I like the fact that he rebounded and still had some numbers on the defensive line. I wouldn't say he was the greatest defender out there, but he put some effort out there on the court when he was out there. Eric Stevenson, 23 minutes. He was 4 of 6 from the field, 4 of 4 from three, and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 16 points. He also had 5 rebounds, one of them being offensive with 3 assists, 2 turnovers, and 5 personal fouls. He's a plus 18 and plus minus. And then Bryson Warren, 16 minutes, 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 personal foul. He was a plus 7 and plus minus. He finished with 3. The Heat did everything that they were supposed to do. And it ended up working out for them tonight. It ended up being a good game from them. They just kept it more smart. Like, let's just go with the guys that knows what they're supposed to be out there doing. Let's just make sure they stay in that box to make sure they complete those tasks and complete those goals that we have out there for them at the highest level that they can. And let's just put them in a position to do that. The Spurs just had a bunch of guys just coming in and coming out, coming in and coming out, doing this, doing that. And it doesn't really ever work when it comes to winning, especially because you have to have guys that's out there knowing who they're playing with, how to play with them, and how to play off of them. If you're not really playing the game that way, you're going to have a hard time winning basketball games. Greg Popovich knows that. The coaching staff and the Spurs know that because they built a winning franchise for so many years and so many decades. And the Spurs have had a problem having talent because they have so much of the same guys doing the same thing on their roster, because that's what the NBA is today. It's so many guys that can hoop, so many guys that can play, and that's why it makes sense for them to do an expansion. Because some of these guys got to go somewhere. You can't keep sending them to the G League because they keep getting called up from another team to get a roster spot because they can hoop. You know, the world is getting bigger. Everybody's having kids. Everybody's repopulating. So you have to have more room for these guys to play and these guys to chase their goal, which is to be in the NBA. I know the draft just happened, but look at how many people just got drafted. And then you look at the undrafted. And then you look at this type of game, you're looking at like some of these guys can play. You just have an oversaturation of talent. And you just have an oversaturation of people playing the same position and trying to accomplish the same thing. They just don't have the same skills or the same IQ that's needed to play that role with this particular team. And then you look at the fact that they might not be playing anyway because the Spurs got so much talent that they don't really need their young guys to really be on the court. But that's just my synopsis on it. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. If you're new to the channel, I do conversation videos just like this and various NBA-only topics. I also do breakdowns with real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. I also do mock draft and draft coverage. Hope you all enjoy your weekend. I'm gone for now. See you guys later today or tomorrow. Peace out. Y'all stay blessed up. Gone.